family photos that are cute and not cheesy, and how to accomplish them with all the kids looking, smiling. Now, we are a family of six, so it is challenging. But first, let's start with outfit choices. Where do you start? Because I know a lot of times what I used to do in the past is like get everyone so they were super matchy, and then I would look and I'm like, oh, this just looks like so tacky. Like it looks almost like, I don't know, you went somewhere, you went to the mall and got like glamour shots because everyone's so matchy. So, what I have learned is now I go by color scheme and mood boards almost. So, what I will do is I will go on Pinterest and I will type in family photo color palettes or just family photo color schemes, and then things come up, such as this. So you can see. So that just has tons of ideas. And then you can kind of mix or match and see, like, for example, we're going to be doing number 4. So it's like that olive green, tans, those kind of earthy tones. So instead of having everyone super matchy, like I might do an olive green shirt and have Dave do tan, like a tan shirt, and then it will look nice together. And then also on Pinterest, when you select things like that, tons of ideas come up. So right here, it even shows outfit choices and things like that. The one thing though, do want to stop you is what I used to do in the past is I would get so overwhelmed. So what I suggest is picking one color scheme and sticking to it and saying like, all right, this is the color scheme. Now stop scrolling because it will get overwhelming, and then find outfits, inspiration that goes along with it. So when I say inspiration, I mean like, do you want to wear a dress? Do you want your husband to wear pants? Do you want the kids to wear, pants, shorts, dresses? Like, what do you like? Think about those kind of things. And then also, what I like to do to save you time and money is think about if you have anything that matches that. Like, I know for me personally, I had tons of stuff in my own closet, not so much the kids because they outgrow it, but that I could easily incorporate into our family photos and go with this color scheme. Now, if you do need to buy, if you want to go shopping and buy new stuff, my suggestion is for the places I like to go for the family photos is Old Navy has great options. I've shared them in the past. They have great options for like family matching sets where like the boys, I like to get them either all the same shirt or similar color shirts. And our boy sizes range from like a 7 skinny to literally a 16 husky. So that's a big range, even to like an adult small. So I found with Old Navy, they have tons of great options. Old Navy, Kohl's used to be one of my go-to. Target has some good options because it just makes life easier, because I think it's called family matching. So they will put them all in there. And I don't do the whole family matching thing again. I'll just do like either the boys all in one shirt, or, two of them in one shirt and then one in like the same color scheme in a different shirt. But at least it's the same shirt, so it looks in sync, like it all goes together. And then they usually have adult matching too, which is amazing. So yes, for the kids, the places I like to shop are Old Navy, Target, Kohl's, trying to think where else. Those are really the main places. H&M have great, I forgot about H&M. H&M has a great option, and all of the price point is amazing because it's for family photos. Like, yes, you could wear them again, but most likely the kids aren't going to be wearing them to school. I know my kids aren't. So that's where I like to do that. And then too, you can find some adult stuff there too. But for me personally, where I get most of my clothes is Pink Lily, which Pink Lily did have a mommy and me matching stuff. There are not as many options, but there are some really good ones. So like this year, the outfit I will be wearing is from Pink Lily. I think last year too, it was from Pink Lily. I like Lori Bell's. Abercrombie has great options. I do always shop at Aerie, but it's not for family pictures, not so much. So really, for me personally, I would say like Pink Lily's my go-to, Abercrombie, Lori Bell's, Amazon too. But again, you refer back to your Pinterest board. You save this, you could save it to your phone, and then you look back and you're like, all right, and you put the pieces together. And that's what's really helped me. And I feel like we're very similar to the bottom board when I show you my outfits of planning it, because family photos are freaking overwhelming. overwhelming. And as a mom, like you're trying to shop for everyone, get everyone to match. It's exhausting. You don't want to look cheesy. So that is what you did. Now, to take it a step further, another thing I like to do is I also like to plan out the poses we're gonna want. Usually your photographer has great ideas, but also it's a good idea for you just to go in with some inspiration because a photographer is a photographer. Like sometimes they're not the best. Usually they are. Everyone I worked at with has been pretty good with like posing us and all of that. But it's just like I like to have ideas of what I want. And then I also like to share it with the photographer ahead of time. Or if you're doing it on your own, you totally just set up your phone. And that way you have ideas you can kind of practice and like be the director of your family for photos. And this goes for any family photos. If you just want Christmas family photos, if you just want like summer family photos, spring, fall, like whatever you want. So I like to, again, utilize Pinterest or even Instagram and see what other families did and kind of save those. So I don't know if anyone's ever heard of her. I love Krista Horton. She has tons of cute family photos. This is right in front of her family's house. And I love that they're, can you see that? They're all standing there, smiling, looking at the camera, something like that. I just think it's very basic and cute. And then I also love very similar. Love that. And then I also love this, like they're just hanging out at home. I was thinking of that one for more or less with us in Christmas pajamas. So not like copying her idea, but like similar. I like how they're all looking. I like the casual poses. So just to have ideas in my mind, that way you don't go in there blind because then what I found in the past is I would go and I'd be like, oh, what do I do? How do I pose? So it's just a good idea to look at photos, get an idea, see what style you like, just to have that in your head because I am god awful at photos. Like, and I finally like, I never know what to do with my face, what to smile, what to do. Oh God, what to do with my hands. Like, that's why having kids is the best thing. Cause at least you could put like your hand on their shoulder or like hold their hand or hug them. Otherwise, I'm like, what do you do with your hands? So getting these ideas really prep you for when you actually take your photo so you're not like freaking out because in pictures, you notice when you're nervous. And that is like awful when you're like taking pictures and you look back and you're like, oh my gosh, I look terrified. You want it to look comfortable and fun and all of that. So definitely get some ideas of poses, styles you like, things like that. And depending on if you're doing your photos at home or at a location, plan your poses around that. Like if you're doing your photos at a location, you might not want to plan a photo like this where they're sitting on the ground because if you don't want to sit in the dirt. So think about those things too. Now, location of your photos. So a lot of photographers, like I know for this time of year near us, a lot of photographers have, and I think all over, they'll pick like, we'll be at this location, you can go here or there, or they have studios. Personally, I'm not like a huge fan of studio photography. I like to go somewhere and like go out somewhere or at home and have it more in a natural setting, unless it's like a cute like backdrop and you know it's like if it's Easter and it's like Easter bunny backdrop and it's like so I don't know, I think they're cheesy but cute. So personally I like a more natural setting. So sometimes your photographer will have locations, or if you're having them come to your home or go to a location, think about that. For us for today, we're doing home photos just because I want it to be very natural in our natural setting. We have no photos in our home of like professional photos. So when you're doing something like that, you really want to make sure, I learned this in the past, that your home looks unlived in. Like, so even though I want realistic, natural looking photos, you still kind of have to fake it. You have to make it look like there's no dish. You don't want any dishes. You don't want toys out. You don't want things like knickknacks out that will draw attention. You just want a clean slate, clean space. It's just easier. That way the focus could be on you and your family. If there's certain little props you want to add in, you can, but definitely start by like cleaning your space. So for me today to prep for our photos that we're taking today in literally an hour, I have to hurry this up, literally an hour, I will be taking everything away. And like I have pumpkins out over there since it's fall time, but I don't know if I'm gonna want those in forever photos. So I'm probably gonna remove all that. I'm gonna take everything off my counters, not the coffee pot, things like that, but any dishes, anything like that. I'm gonna take the fruit and vegetables off the table. And then if I want to have like a couple of pretty apples in a bowl, I could do that, but I'm not gonna like leave it how I leave it normally. So cleaning up your whole setting and kind of like all the toys for the kids. Like I'm just gonna honestly hide all that. Like do what you can. I have in my sink, I have the dish thing where I keep all my the dryer, the dish dryer. So I'm just gonna shove that in my oven and act like I don't have one. Just because you want your background to be clean. So, I mean, that's just a preference, and I feel like it's less distracting in that way. And in the past, I've always been like, no, I want natural looking. And then I look at it and I'm like, oh, why did I have that like thing in the back? Like why did I have that coffee mug out in the back? So definitely cleaning up your space. Now, for getting the kids to pose and smile. This one's a really hard. We have 4. So that is very difficult to get everyone. But the one thing I have to tell you is the older ones and you and your spouse, make sure you're looking and smiling and doing whatever, because the chance you get for the younger ones to look, like you want to make sure you were ready. So you stay on point. And then my best bet for posing, for getting kids to pose, is bribery. Bribe them. So today I have good old Glow Pops and Sour Patch Kids. So usually I like jelly beans or like the mini M&Ms. That way you could say like, if you smile, get an M&M, like, or if you do good, you're going to get a lollipop. Bribe them. Bribe them, bribe them, bribe them, because sometimes they'll start off strong and then they get really tired and bored easily. So also set your expectations low. Like you're not going to get 5 million perfect family photos. You only might get 1 or 2. And for me, like that's good. Like that's why I almost like the candid ones, because it's not like you're trying so hard. Another thing I love doing is just telling the kids to laugh. I'm like, laugh, like we are having the best time ever, crack up. And then usually once they start laughing, it'll like continue and it'll turn into a real laugh, because it's like, it's funny when you're just standing there laughing at nothing. And those pictures come out the best because it just looks like we're natural, having fun, laughing. So I always do that. I'm like, just laugh, or I'll say something silly. And even for my youngest, who's 2, she'll get in because she's like, why is everyone laughing? I'll laugh. So that has really helped. So bribing with snacks, candies, treats, and just fake it till you make it. Laugh, tell them to do whatever, and setting your expectations low. Like not, kids I found really only last about 10 to 15 minutes in pictures. So like today, we're probably going to do a set, you have them have a little break, give them, bribery, and then I'm going to see if maybe we could change into Christmas. I know it's early, to Christmas PJs and get some like fun Christmas photos, but I'm setting my expectations low. If everyone's having a meltdown already, then we won't do it. But if it's going good, then we'll have a break. We'll get them changed. We'll do that. But don't plan too much. Keep it simple in your family photos, because you don't want to leave feeling frustrated. And then especially if you're taking them yourself, like that's hard. And we do that a lot where I'll prop my phone and you could take them, set a timer, or if you're doing it on your phone, put it on video and just take a video, and then you could just screenshot or pause at the video and screenshot it. That works really well too, because then everyone's smiling. Or keep your photos on live and you could like select the part. That really helps too. So that is my plan. I'm going to try my best to show you the behind the scenes. I have a wonderful babysitter. So she is going to come over today and help, because like I said, we're a family of 6. So it does get a little much. And the photographer we're using is just herself. So, I figured the babysitter she could stand behind and smile and do things to help with the kids. And then she could help us in between. But I'm also going to see if she could like hold my camera and be like, hey, can you also like film some behind the scenes stuff? So I'm going to try and do that, and I will show you our outfits. And again, everything will be in the link and description box below of the outfits I chose, where we got them from. I will link all of that. I will also tag the photographer we use if you are local. And then I will definitely be posting these photos on my Instagram. I'll definitely post them on my Instagram. And then if you're not following me, follow me. And I'll probably make them the highlight cover, but if they're back in time, I'll put them on the screen here too, so you could see them. So now I have to go do everything I have to do. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful for you, and I'll try and show you some behind the scenes. Okay, so here's the outfit ideas that I have. So for Dave and the boys, I'm definitely gonna do these shirts with tan pants. And then for Ava, I think I was gonna do this skirt with this shirt, but I might do this with this. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. And for me, I'm doing this dress with those boots right there, and it'll be in the color scheme. And then for Dave too, I also had this shirt, which looks really nice with these colors, but I don't know what I'm gonna decide. But this is pretty much the color scheme. And then if we are able to sneak in some Christmas photos, this is, don't mind Dave's like messy stuff over here. This is what I have planned out for the Christmas photos, just Christmas pajamas, super casual, where it'd be on the couch, just hanging out. I was thinking of doing something like that, but we'll see if we get to that. This is all from Old Navy. That is from Old Navy, then Pin My Stuff's from Pink Lily, and the skirt and sweaters Pink Lily. So we will see how it goes, but this is the plan for outfit wise. Ava, let me see you. Here's my outfit. The boys are downstairs and Dave's in the other room. Right there. Zoom in on that beautiful face.
Don't forget to get Brenda's out.
Brenna's outfit looks so cute today too. And there's Brenna's outfit. Is it?
You gave this to me.
That's so funny.
I went to school today and I was like, oh,
It's so cute. I would have never thought though to put that like that.
Under?
Yeah.